Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan, dil, Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum, and it's your host Amy Yasker again from the Stani Army. Um, Another show for the PSL. So today we had Peshawar Zalmi and Multan Sultans playing. Interesting game because both of them had lost the first one, but both of them badly needed a win because you don't want to have two defeats in a row. It's very, very hard to come back from that. And with Kuwait already losing two, that was really going to put them to really struggling. So a must-win game, and Multan Sultans won. They batted first, and they got off to I think 6 runs in the first over, but then Mohammed Irfan strikes. He got Lynn quite early, first ball, and it's one of them where you're thinking, will they run a Murray? But no, Mohammed Rizwan is still there, and just like usual, he got going again. Vince had joined him in the crease, and it was just a very steady progress for a little while. But it was one of them like you don't actually notice them motoring along, and they are. And before we knew it, the score started to creep up. Rizwan eventually got 41 of 28, which remarkable. I mean, the form he's in right now. Some would say 41's a disappointment because we've got used to these 50 plus scores. Vince, superb, a wonderful batsman. He's in that generation of England batsmen at the moment, where there's so many. Otherwise, he'll be so highly rated. But yeah, he got 84 of 55. I wonder if some people think that's too slow. Well, I don't, but there's loads of people on social media who believe that if you face 50 balls, you got to get to 100, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, you know what, he'd done his job. And Sohail Maqsood, someone had written off completely, but the last 12 months he's come back quite well. In domestic cricket, in all formats, he's come leaps and bounds. Looks like he's an improved cricketer. And I think the biggest thing about him was the mental side of his game. He was someone who sort of struggled with the mental side of his game, hence the impact in his performances was showing. But he's improved that, and he got 36 of 21, some really big lusty blows. So 193 for 4, looked good, they looked good. Just on the bowling front, Sakib Mahmood from England, 2 for 36, fantastic again. Very underrated bowler, just like Vince, as I just said earlier. He comes from a generation where England have got so much to choose from. Otherwise, in most teams, he'll be just a regular player. And Mohammed Imran, the youngster, very impressive, clicking at over 140s, good shape, decent bowler, in fact, a very good bowler. Impressing. He got 1 for 24 in a game where his team conceded 193. So that just shows how well he bowled, especially as he bowled the last over as well. A fantastic spell from the youngster. The chase, Imam and Kamran Akmal come out to bat, and personally I thought the score of 193 was not going to be attainable. I thought that they had got far too much in the locker to carry on, but they got off to a good start. Kamran Akmal was the first to fall, but not before he got 37 of 24, which is again a very good score. Under September got him to a flyer, and they were motoring along, absolutely motoring along. Imam struggled a little bit, he was fine for a bit, but it came to a point where Imam sort of become a burden on the required rate. It's that power hitting level of taking your game from one level to another one, and he struggles with that. I've got absolutely no problems with Imam as a 50-over cricketer, but in T20 there comes a point where it's fine if you're chasing 160. If it's higher than that, then you have a problem with his strike rate. But yeah, he got 48, 39, and in some ways I thought at the end he sort of gave his wicket away because he realised that he couldn't motor along. He wasn't doing enough. With him at the time was Take AC. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, wonderful knock from the guy. I mean, he took the game by the scruff of the neck. Experience, he lusty blows, proper innings, proper chase, calculated. He knew what he was doing. 53 of 32. And when you're chasing 193, the one thing you don't want to do is let the run rate, go to a point where you're letting it out of reach. But that's what they didn't do. They never let it out of reach. They always kept it under control. So as long as, modern day, if you're chasing 12 runs and over in the last 7-8 overs, it's not impossible. In fact, if you got wickets in hand like they did, in fact they had 8 in hand at one stage, it's quite comfortable. And then as soon as Imam got out, you're thinking, right, and then Take AC's got out as well soon after. Shoaib Malik's out there, bit of experience with Haider Ali, and Haider 24 of 8, remarkable hitting, absolutely remarkable hitting. I mean, like just waiting for the ball in his slot and full swing. Maybe just, all right, this is only one game at the moment, but maybe we might just see Haider in a better role, finishing off at innings rather than be batting at the top of the order. The ball is old when the bowlers are a bit more on the tired side, trying to bowl at the death. I think it might just suit him because they cannot bowl the length. So, but that's that. Haider was absolutely superb. The other one I would like to talk about is Shahnawaz Dahani. Now, very, very good bowler. Again, a bit like Mohammad Imran. Pace, guts, something about him that says this bowler can really make it. Unfortunate that last over, Haider took him right apart and he spoiled his figures. 2 for 44 does absolutely no justice on the lad. But I tweeted earlier that he's got massive guts. I was going to say he's got balls of steel. I probably jinxed him at that point as well. But he is a fantastic bowler, fantastic prospect. I can see both of them, two boys, eventually representing Pakistan, and Dahani especially. I could see him within the next year to actually make his debut. I think a fantastic prospect. And apart from Usman Qadir, 1 for 29, very good guy. Or came into the side after not making the first game. He's got to be in the side. We're looking to take him to Pakistan. Take him with Pakistan to India for the World T20. We need him to be playing regular games under pressure, and he's handling it quite well. So that's that. So a good win for Peshawar Zalmi today. That sets them on the track. Multan Sultans, massive problem with their death bowling. Massive death. Bowling. Death bowling. It's worrying. I don't think they've got a death bowler. That's why I think the kid was entrusted with that 19th over. Sohail Tanvi is not good enough. So they've got work to do. They really have a lot of work to do. I thought they had an imbalanced squad when they picked 3 leggies in there, and it's probably hurting right now. They're probably thinking, I wish we had another fast bowler here who could actually bowl in the death. But there we are. That's their squad. On Peshawar Zalmi, Wahab had a very poor game, but in the end they've got a victory out of it. And you know the Zalmi, the Yellow Storm, normally comes back fighting. So that's that. Tomorrow's game, the champions and the favourites Karachi Kings return against my boys Islamabad United. I want to see changes in my team. I mentioned them the other day. I'm not going to go through them again because I'll be here for another 20 minutes discussing that. But yeah, so there's let's see how they do. I want to see Danish Aziz be given a chance, and I want to see Rohil Nazir in the other end, and probably even maybe Ali Khan as well. And you adjust your foreigners around. Maybe Phil Salt. Not that he's done anything wrong. He was quite good the other day, but maybe for the balance of the side, maybe Ali Khan comes in as the overseas player, and Rohil comes and does the wicket keeping. You reduce your batsmen by 1, but do you need to be back to 11? Let's see. But yeah, tomorrow's game, it's going to be interesting. I'll be back live again. We'll discuss it again tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, press the bell icon. We need you. We're the fans for the fans. We are Pakistan's 12th man. Allah Hafiz.
दिल से मिलते हैं तो प्यार का चेहरा बनता